Well, 2 months since Jamison Williams received his 6 game suspension, and a month after this mystery person was said to be on our team or part of the team last year, we finally know who it is. According to Ian Rappaport from just over an hour ago, says Colts Isaiah Rodgers and Rashard Berry and free agent Demetrius Taylor have been suspended indefinitely through at least the conclusion of the 2023 season for betting on NFL games in the 2022 season, the NFL announced. So if you are wondering, Demetrius Taylor is the individual who we are referring to. Remember from The Athletic, the person said that this person didn't have a prominent role on the team, and we all speculated that he could not be with the team any longer, and that is the case. The Detroit Lions released Demetrius Taylor last month in the middle of May, I believe, and he was currently a free agent. Now, if you look at this list, this actually irritates me tremendously because the Lions, we got to figure something out. Of this list, these are an updated list of player gambling suspensions in the last 2 years. We know about Calvin Ridley. He was the one and only person I remember, and that was last year. It shocked the entire NFL. He bet on NFL games. This year, Isaiah Rodgers, Rashard Berry, Demetrius Taylor, former Detroit Lion, C.J. Moore, former Detroit Lion, Quintez Cephas, former Detroit Lion. Notice a pattern here? 6 game suspensions. These people here would have gotten at least a year-long ban, but they did not bet on NFL games, but was done at work. Nicholas Petrie, Jamison Williams, Stanley Berryhill. So out of this, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 individuals that got suspended one way or another. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 former Detroit Lions out. Half of the players suspended in the last 2 years are former Detroit Lions. And 3 of those players suspended indefinitely, but at least a year for betting on NFL games. Obviously, something is afoot where the Lions have to obviously do a better job. For all the good things that's going on with our city and our team, all the praise, this is a blemish on our franchise at this moment. It might not seem like a big deal, but when people start doing the math and see that 5 of the 10 people suspended over the last 2 years are Detroit Lions or former Detroit Lions players, or in the case of Jamison Williams, the lone survivor of the 5, they're going to see there's a problem there. So Dan Campbell already got up and took accountability. We have not heard from Brad Holmes since pretty much the draft. So his time must be over as far as addressing the media. At least I don't think we did. We could have. I don't know. It's a lot of coverage going on. But obviously, the Lions need to, from this point on, and I'm sure they already have started to address this. And they're going to, I'm pretty sure that the Lions organization, from here forth, they're going to have where they have to, people come in and they have training. They make sure that these individuals know, whether they're a rookie or whether they're a veteran. They have their own, because you can actually have your own education as well. So Demetrius Taylor, for those of you who don't know, the NFL suspends you indefinitely, but it's usually a year. You can apply for reinstatement usually after a year, and Calvin really did that. He missed the whole 2022 season, and it was just him last year, and then 9 people over the course of the first wave was Jamison Williams, Barry Hill, C.J. Moore, Quintez Cephas. He was in that list. And then the second wave came around and added Demetrius Taylor. So good thing Demetrius Taylor had a non-factor. He was a non-factor on our team. Didn't play last year. I don't think he was undrafted. We picked him up. We cut him. So he was a non-factor for our team. But I think about when Dan Campbell spoke about him. He used to call him Big Meech. So I'm saying to myself, you're working with this guy, meaning Demetrius Taylor. You're around Dan Campbell, Brad Holmes. You dapping him up. You doing whatever. Knowing in the back of your mind that you are betting on NFL games. Like what kind of, that's those type of people who smile in your face but are doing something fishy behind the scenes. I can't stand those type of people. So this guy probably went into hiding, and he was a free agent, so he actually doesn't have to deal with any fallout at all. He doesn't have to make a statement if he doesn't want to. He is no longer in the NFL for the next year at least, but he was not already connected to a team that now they have to issue a statement or they have to waive him, because the two people with the Colts, or I think the coach wind up waiving. It came out today that Rashard Berry and Isaiah Rodgers, we knew about him, but the Colts made a statement based off their suspension. So that's one thing we don't have to worry about. The Lions already released him. And it makes you wonder, did they know that this was the person? Because I remember when he got released, we were wondering, is it him? Because out of just nowhere, in the middle of May, a player gets released. And usually stuff like that doesn't happen until training camp or something like that. So Demetrius Taylor, the mystery man, has been revealed. And hopefully this is it for the Detroit Lions. We are moving into a season where NFL analysts, fans are excited about not only the NFC North, the NFC, but potential Super Bowl. Like, our team is being mentioned with the Super Bowl in the same sentence as making it. Not, we've never been. So let's hope that this is the end of the road for these ridiculous suspensions. I think they got what they deserve betting on NFL games. You just can't do that. That has to be the one thing that they know they cannot do. You cannot bet on NFL games. I know it's hypocritical. I know it's an oxymoron, but those are the rules. And the NFL is king. They do what they want, how they want, when they want. And until that changes, which you probably want, that's how it's going to be. So we have to deal with it, right? So anyway, let me know what you think in the comments below. Now that this hopefully is over, Demetrius Taylor, man, in the unemployment line. Maybe I'll see him when I'm out there dashing at a restaurant somewhere. You guys are awesome. Take care of yourself and each other. And as always, go Lions. Hopefully this is the end of these suspensions.